Hello. There we go. Cool. Don't know why it was like that. Whatever. Alright. Welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. Last time we played this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. My computer died the last time I wanted to, had to stream and didn't get it up for a couple of days. It's back up and working now, so that's good. But yeah, I don't really remember what we did last time. We helped out a bunch of people. I think it was, what was it, a watch? Was our last item that we cursified or whatever. So yeah, I don't know I don't remember what we have to do, but let's continue. We got messages. Oh. Why is my screen like that? Hold on. Don't call nobody. Why is my screen like that? Why you do this? More technical difficulties, don't worry. Hold on. It's gonna be quiet for a bit. Let's see. I don't know. Okay. You're gonna hear it cut it in and out, sorry. Why is it? I don't get that. I'm just gonna turn it off for now, because it makes it difficult. It's the overlay, Twitch overlay. And it was covering up this part of the screen, which it never does. I mean, I had to reset all the settings and stuff, because I had to re-download everything. But, usually it's just here. But for some reason, there's a black bar across the entire top of the screen, making it difficult to read anything. I couldn't read this message. I mean, I could. It was cut in half, but anyway, you check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you. Call Don T with a phone number. Yes, we had a intruder in our house who worked for the mafia. I came through our window and told us to talk to his boss. They have a job for us. Yo, I guess we'll call the mob back. You dial the number. Salutations, whom is telephoning, might I inquire? Hi Don, it's me, Festus. Ah, your recipiented my missive. Commendable. Yeah, what's up? There's an assignment of which I require your performation. An assignment. Were I the comedic sort, I might refer to it as an undertaking. I'm glad you aren't the comedic sort. There's an antiquated distillery near Crystaldream Lake, Grandpa Joe's distillery to be precocious. It was abandoned when prohibitioning began, albeit with its liquor manufacturing equipment intact. A group contrapositive to our own has claimed it as their territory, and we wish these bloodsuckers to be evicticated, with extreme prejudice. So, you want me to give the bum's rush to a bunch of rival mob goons? There's no underground criminal organization that rivals our own in this vicinity. When I say bloodsuckers, it is my intention that you will observe observe in that phraseology a high degree of literalness. The group to which I reference are Nosferatu. What? Nosferatu, Lang Swar? I don't know. Yep, Dracula's vampires. Okay, I get it. You're telling me there are actual vampires in this part of the world. Affirmative. They have been a pain in our necks for quite an extensive period of time. Oh, I appear to have inadvertently voiced another witticism. I didn't notice. Alright, I'll take care of your vampires. I guess it isn't that much weirder than the Fishmen. Where's this distillery? Don Toblerone gives you directions to the place eventually. Grandpa Joe's distillery. Additional to that, you'll be requisitioning the combination for the lock. Let me guess, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Certainly not. Kindly allow us the credit for a modicum of operational securitizing. We selected the most unassailable combination possible. 9999. Alright, bye. Thanks, Don. Where am I going, Jessica? Okay, I don't know. So we got old Obi with us. Instead of, I forgot what her name was, but yeah. Hey guy, a blonde flapper cracks her chewing gum, then gives you a sharky grin and a little wave. Hey there, big boy, you're Festus Thompson Jr., right? That's me. Pleased to meet you, I'm Molly. Molly Buttons, they call me. Charmed, so how do you know my name? The boss sent me to lend you a hand. Yeah, a hand. And to keep an eye on ya savvy. What? Hey, no, I put in my 2 weeks notice before I left Poughkeepsie fair and square. Huh? No, not that boss, ya palooka. The boss. The boss? You know, she glances over both shoulders and hisses at you. The mob boss. Oh, the boss. Sheesh, I can't tell if you get a screw loose or if you're just funning with me. I like to keep people guessing. So what are you supposed to partner up with? So what? You're supposed to partner up with me? Sorry, I can't read today. That's the deal, McNeil. And do what? What's a 20-something girl like you doing working for the mob anyway? Hey, no, I ain't just a pretty face. She pulls a Tommy gun with a full-size drum magazine from behind her back, gives it a flip in the air, and catches it with a mad glitter in her eyes. Holy jeez. Put that away before someone sees it. Tee-hee-hee. Cripes, you have to whisper, the boss, but you're fine with waving a machine gun around in public? So are we teaming up or what? I've always got room for a gun-toting cutie pie. Are you flirting with me? That's real sweet, but I got a sweetheart already. No offense, but she's cuter than you. Shucks. Well, welcome to the party anyway. Molly has joined you as a companion. Peachy, you want... I should come with you right now or cool my heels at the smee for a while. Wait for me there. Alright, but don't forget, it's rude to keep a girl waiting. Alright. Barton's Bakery. Hey, how's it going? This must be Bertram. Introduce yourself. Hi, are you, Bertram? I'm Festus, a friend of Charles. Well, heck, call me Bert. Pleased as punch to meet you, Festus. Any friend of Charles is a friend of mine. In fact, I'll give you the friend discount. Well, really? Sure, just assume that all my prices would be 10% higher if we weren't friends. Great, what's for sale? Got bread. Got bread. Tentacle seeds. I don't want any of your bread. Sorry, sir. Oopsies. Oh, he's got a side quest. Hey, Festus, say you wouldn't happen to have 150 pounds of sugar I could borrow, would you? Let me think. No. Well, shucks, if you do find 150 pounds of sugar lying around somewhere, let me know, okay? Sure, I'll do that. Thanks. Alright, sugar. Alright. So we can go to the bus stop. And we can go to... Let's go back to Crystaldream Lake. Chapter 2. Oh, wait. The Spooky Forest. Was I supposed to do that? I don't think I was supposed to do that. Oh, God. Oh god, no, I'll go back. Hold on. I thought it okay. I was trying to go back to that one place, but I forgot what it's called. Could have sworn it was that place. Whatever. So we got Gideon's place. Go to Gideon's place. You hear a buzzing noise, which you trace to a small swarm of very large mosquitoes, drifting lazily around a sewer grate. They can barely stay aloft, they're so inflated with stolen human blood. Dang, this city is really dropping the ball on their public health measures. Do City Hall's job for it, insectologist. You do some freelance extermination work and pay yourself the bunch of blood cells you scrape off the bottom of your shoe after you're done. Matic Icker. Move along. Glockenspiels. Oh shit. As soon as they notice you, these Glocken guards start playing a menacing tune on their Glockenspiels. Well, as menacing a tune as it's possible to play on a Glockenspiel anyway, which is honestly not particularly menacing, but their intent is clear. Talk to them. Hi, hello. What want you? Well, I want to go look at the building behind you. The old Glockenspiel shop? This is our hideout. You are in there not allowed. Please? No, it is only for gang members. That is the whole point of a hideout. I want to talk to your boss. Have you an appointment? No. Can I make one? No. I want to buy a Glockenspiel. You have a good taste in musical instruments, but our Glockenspiels are not for sale. I'm so glad it's not that loud in stream. It's very loud in my ears. Their music. The price of a Glockenspiel is no meat. 9 meat? I'll pay you 9 meat for one. That joke does not work even. I want to fight you. Oh, God. How much health do you got? Not a lot. How much does this do? 3? You got 13? You got 12. Shoot. Dead. What you got? Obi the Oboe Hobo will play a hot lick at Gertrude the Chimer, dealing 3 hot damages. What does this do? The reed of his oboe dealing 1 physical damage, causing 1 bleeding. Oh, so it is like status effects. Boop-a-doop. Oh, hell yeah. It's not really gonna help me that much, but never mind. Oh, wait, no, I didn't click on the right thing. That's okay. Bleed. Immune to bleeding? Fuck. Ow. Doot, doot, doot. Shoot. Alright. You won. The path to the Glockenspiel hideout is now unobstructed. Eldritch the Mockingbird grows stronger. Great. Hard times for non-Glockenspiel businesses. The fuck are you? Oh, it's a beehive. The owner of this place added a huge wasp nest in case the keep out sign was insufficient. But wait. You recognize them as Vespula megamana, commonly known as super magic wasps. You carefully extract some of their prized droppings from the bathroom part of the nest. Glowing ooze. The Glockenspiels have really bled this store dry. This goblin is pounding out music that sounds like a quaint mountain village being completely wiped out by an avalanche of tiny, sparkling jewels. This is so loud. Well, you're really going to town on that thing. On the contrary, I am playing it right here. Convince them to stop. You reach around behind the goblin and tap them on the opposite shoulder. When they turn to look, you deftly snag the mallet out of their hand. Huh? Hey, where's my mallet went there? It was wild. You were playing so fast you accidentally threw it right out the window. Don't worry, I'll save your place here while you go look for it. Oh, thank you. The goblin scampers out the door. Nice. Fuck, this is so loud. Alright. This goblin is pounding furiously on their Glockenspiel. It sounds like the background music they'd use in a war documentary. If the documentary was about dogfighting raids made by an air force entirely consisting of butterflies. Interrupting. Hey, could you maybe... Geez, you're really sweating up a storm. I am so tired, but I must on play. Their hands and the rest of them look really sweaty. You could probably yank the little mallet right out of their grasp, but that would require getting in sweat spray range. Ugh. This goblin is pounding that Glockenspiel like their life depends on it, filling the room with that what exciting boss fight music would sound like in a magical starlight fairyland. Hey, could you do me a favor and stop playing that Glockenspiel for a while? No, no, never. Please, this music is my life. I will never stop. Never to stop. Alright. This goblin's hammering out music that sounds like tiny crystalline snowflakes combining together into a blizzard that destroys the entire Midwest. Interrupt them. Hey, could you stop playing for a bit? Haha, no. I need bamboozle. I haven't leveled up my character in a while, have I? I got nothing. I got nothing. Alright. This goblin looks a bit tougher than the others. Also, they're at the back of the room, so they're probably the boss. They look both delighted and outraged to see you. Since that's a tricky combination of emotions to imagine, let's just go with excited. Duck them. As you step up closer to speak to the goblin, you notice that they appear to be wearing authentic German lederhosen, rather than the makeshift shorts and suspenders getup that the other Glockens are wearing. Not that you're an expert in traditional European fashions or anything, though. They sneer at you with glittering eyes. So, you break at my house and beat my gods together. Think you can Gunther the boss the Glockens defeat? You pause for a second to parse this. Actually, I just want to talk. Ah, you think goblins are pretty stupid, I bet, but you have one other think coming. If I don't feel like having a conversation about goblin intelligence, can I just say yes and then we fight? Sure. Then yes, goblins are super dumb. Oh, now you have it, now have you it done? I am super angry now. So if you have now a fight, yes? Gunther seems pretty jazzed about fighting you, maybe because of the exciting fight music the rest of the goblins are playing. This might be a tough fight. Is there a peaceful solution to this? A peaceful solution for you and my home invading? I suppose you want you just leave that let? I guess that does seem unrealistic. So, we have now a fight, yes. Nah, fuck it. If I die, I die. Don T thought you could use some assistance. Oh, thanks, kindly. Hiya! Tentacle plant. I choose you. Die. Fuck. Shit. Oh no. Heals me for 5. How much do I have? That's not enough. You lost the goblin so early and mercilessly Glockenspiel you. You wait a few minutes for your wounds to scab over. Covered with scabs, your wounds have healed into stronger skin. Disgusting, clotted, discolored skin. Plus 2 to maximum health. You know, you've got enough XP to buy a skill and make your character more powerful. Would you like to go to the character sheet and take a look? Sure. Do I? I have 108. I will buy bamboozle. I can use that to get rid of one of these guys. Trick them into stopping. Well, see, I heard your boss say they're getting tired of hearing the same song all the time, so you should go somewhere and learn a new one. What? But we play every day a new song. Oh, what I meant to say is, they're getting tired of hearing a different song all the time, and you should go somewhere and learn the same one. Oh, okay, that is a good idea. Thank you for the warning. The goblin scampers out the door. Woo! Alright, so I need stench resistance. God, this is loud. My ears. Oh, that is where I'm supposed to go. Okay. Do that later. Do I have any stench resistance? Oh, wait. I do. Ah. It is stench, right? I hope it's stench. That one's muscle. I need 3. Fuck. Hold on. Fuck it. Grab the nasty mallet. You hold your breath and grab for the mallet, wincing as you get spattered with hot goblin sweat. The goblin collapses to the ground with a look of combined defeat and relief, and crawls away to find somewhere to pass out. You toss the gross mallet away and resolve to find a shower as soon as possible. A less disgusting shower. Wah! Okay. Now I need muscle. So you give me 1 muscle. Cool. Remove the goblin. You pick up the goblin bodily open the door and chuck them outside. The goblin is too focused on his music to resist or even really object. Okay then. All right, thank God. All right, let's go back to you. Put the fedora back on. You. I don't remember what I had. Was it Glockenspiel? I think it was. The Glockenspiel on. Three maximum HP. Okay. We're good now. Alright. So he just has less health. Oh, okay, he does less damage as well. Good, good. Nice, that was so much easier. Ewan Gunther has spilled his last Glock in this place. He slinks off to find some other venue to terrorize with his plinking. His remaining Glocklins look at each other and scurry out. Excellent. It's Glockenspielery's dusty old cash register. Loot it. 200 meat. Thanks, Gideon, whoever and wherever you are. This must be full of Glockenspiel wrenches. Open it. Just regular tools, it turns out. Disposable ratchet. And an owl. If you see a pointy bit of metal with a wooden handle, that's an owl, folks. Okay. Black. Cool. Oh, an upright Glockenspiel. This would look good in your room. Drag it there. Play it. Cool. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Tickle. Alright. Do I have to call him again or show up to his place? Hold on. Alright. What do we got? While meandering the streets of Ocean City, you encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage, not brief enough to be called a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than 2 suits. Hey there, friend. You look like someone who appreciates a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like? Astute, discerning, even, dare I say, perspicacious? I have never met anyone who dared to say that word before. Listen, I have got a pair of pants here that is going to knock your socks off. What? He opens his case and pulls out a pair of slacks that are oddly stiff and shiny. Feast your eyes on these babies. What's up with them? They're waxed, guaranteed grease-proof, and they're yours for only 20 meat. Okay, it's a deal. Great, this is one pair of pants you aren't going to regret. Wax pants. With these durable wax-infused trousers, grease will slide off of you like grease off a duck's legs. Continue on your way. Thanks. Alright. I feel like we've done pretty much everything we can. Let me go to this place again. Oh, Eerie Music House. As you're walking down one of Ocean City's residential streets on the way to where you're going, you hear eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Continue. What's up, Obo? Obi. What did I need? I needed cigarettes for him, didn't I? What did I need? I don't remember. Oh, I needed another... Fuck. Now let's go to the area house. You pass by an alley where two women wearing grease-stained coveralls and welding masks are slouching against the wall and sharing a cigarette. They glare at you as you pass. Hey, isn't that the bastard that Bronze Winnie was telling us about? They lower their masks and snap their fingers. The tips of their index fingers spark into white-hot flames. The Tin Lizzies have mages? Oh, swell. Let's weld this tight tailpipe shut. Fight them. Thanks. Pew. No. Obi. Damn it. Why him? Hell yeah. Level up. Concealing yourself behind a trash bin, you wait until the Tin Lizzies regain consciousness and limp away, and quietly tell them to a back alley chop shop that, presumably, is their gang hideout. Back alley chop shop is fun to say. The Tin Lizzies chop shop. Save it for later. It seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighborhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tone you hear coming from inside, like a pant inhuman moan constantly rising in pitch. Maybe that's it, yeah. You knock but hear no response, so you nose your way inside. That eerie sound isn't even loud in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. Bunch of books about music theory. Hey, there's one about jazz. Check it out. Intermediate jazz theory. 1+1 to ranged weapon attacks. You've learned that while jazz is often about the notes you don't play, it's also important to play some notes. You pore over the book. It's full of really wild notes. Okay. You know, it's a pretty weird coincidence that I sneezed while reading about a dusty, disused chess set. Breathed in too much dust. It's a day stand instead of a nightstand. Okay. Tea time was a long time ago. There's nothing left here but stains. The plate rack is a statement piece, and the statement is, I have too many plates. Cabinet is full of backup plates. Shelf full of trophies for music competitions. This cabinet full of sheet music. Examine one of the pieces. You pull out a sheet, but it's all in German. Und du kannst kein Deutsch gesprochen. This door is locked. Staircase leading up to where the sound is coming from. Climb up. A tired-looking man is playing a cello here. Talk to him. What? Who are you? Why are you in my house? Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name's Festus Thompson Jr. Well, I am Ernst Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital that I continue playing. What are you doing? There's a darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse box? No, it's probably that then. Listen to me. I had a dream, a premonition of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house. And then the neighborhood. And then the world. Wow, that's quite a dream. It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed a rift. As of now, it is still small. I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger. How does playing the cello help? The bass vibration reverberates downward and is focused by the circle of furniture downstairs. This resonance inhibits the rift. Huh, I don't really get it, but okay, are you a physicist or something? No, I'm only a cellist. I cannot explain how I knew this would work. Okay. Do you mind if I have a look at this rift? Very well, I cannot blame you for wanting to see it with your own eyes. You will have to reach into my pocket and take the key to the basement for yourself, as I require both hands to play. Well, okay. Zimmer basement key. Ernst Zimmer gave you this key so you could inspect the dark rift in his basement. Possibly unwise, but when has that ever stopped you? Please do not get too close to the rift. Alright. You unlock the basement door and hang the key on a hook by the door. Boxes of moldy sheet paper. sheet music. Everything on this shelf has either evaporated or expired. Ah. There's some kind of black rift or portal or something on the floor over there. Maybe you shouldn't get too close to it. Get too close to it? Well, it's your funeral. If there's any of you left to have a funeral with. On closer inspection, it seems like less of a rift and more of a pool of some thick black tar-like substance. Where did it come from? Investigate. The only thing nearby is a shelf of old basement junk. Check the bottom shelf. Nothing on this shelf except for a few dusty old jam jars. Check the second shelf. There's nothing on this shelf except dust. Write your name in the dust. Congratulations on expressing your creativity in a way that nobody will ever know. Except for you. You'll know. Check the third shelf. This shelf has a box labeled things. It's full of little screws, rubber bands, stuff like that. Looks like when Zimmer's kitchen junk drawer gets too full, he just dumps it in here. Since you're already looking, you sift through it for a second and find a fuse that still looks good. Zimmer probably won't mind or even know if you pocket it. Fuse. Check the top shelf. The top shelf has a few old tins of varnish and a big bucket of tar. As you watch, a drip of tar slowly leaks out of a hole in the bottom of the bucket and plops into the puddle below. Well, there you go. Mystery solved. Aha. Okay. Still at it? Yes. What? Do I not have two Muscali? Wait, can I have... Fuck. Mysticality. That's not what I wanted. Mysticality. I need to equip. I figured it out. Figured it out? What do you mean? That black rift in your basement isn't a rift at all. It's just a puddle created by a leaking bucket of tar. Tar? Oh my goodness, this is mortifying. I've been such a fool. Don't be so hard on yourself. It was a pretty spooky coincidence after all. Well, at least I can stop playing this cello. I'm exhausted. Yeah, go ahead and rest. Don't worry, everything's fine. Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Oops. Oh, wait. Keep playing. Ernst Zimmer is looking pretty nervous about this whole situation. Hi, Ernst. Hello. I have bad news. What? What do you mean? Remember how I said everything was fine? I do remember that. Yes. Are you telling me that you were incorrect? Let's just say that your house is incredibly haunted now. Ugh, I should not have trusted you. We're both fools. Did the rift open? I'll go check. Every one of these moldering books titled Blood. It would appear that two ghosts are playing a very spirited game of chess. This chair seems to have a hard time remaining stationary. This chair is frighteningly non-right side up. The day stand has become a nightstand. A viscous black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Take some. Bubbling black sludge. Increases your mysticality by 1 and maximum HP power. Foul ghoul from a haunted teapot. You love bubbling black sludge, apparently. At least the plates had the courtesy to disappear entirely instead of leaving a pile of shards laying around. Yeah. Must have eaten all of the contents in most of the container. Stir's barely there. A shelf full of trophies from murder competitions. Stir's whispering. Listen to it. Sit in me. Do it. You sit in the chair for a few minutes and nothing bad happens. Apparently it was all bark and no bite. Just as well. It's a cabinet full of sheet music. You pull out a sheet, it's a piece of tile that all, albeit and no spiel, makes Ernst a dull boy. The store has seen better jams. Oh geez, that sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Looks like the tar was just a coincidence, unless it was magic shadow tar or something. It probably wasn't magic shadow tar. Well, nuts. It's a big hole in here. Step through. Really? Yes. You find yourself in an infinite black void, or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Look around. Oh, jeez. They're putting spike of nega energy. Dampen it. This creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you built a large muscular person out of some kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke and or just plain raw darkness, and has a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest about where its sternum would be, and as you draw near you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy, kind of like heat coming off of a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, okay? The creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing, or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although that it will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you tried to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest. Size it up. The creature looks extremely weak, almost docile. Pry out the crystal. You make a quick grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long, spindly arms flow ineffectually as you barely cognizant of your actions, plunge your hands into a murky flesh. Fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs, gritting your teeth, forcing open the cage, creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches. You grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand, and has a slight buzzing vibration to it. Destroy it. You pull a hammer out of your inventory, or if you don't actually have a hammer, whatever object would be the most hammer adjacent. Give the crystal a solid thwack. It makes it sound like a baby being torn in half and bursts into glittering shards that shoot off into the darkness. Immediately you feel, well, I was going to say a massive earthquake, but since you aren't standing on the ground, you wouldn't feel that. It's more of an it's more of an everything quake. You should probably get out of here. Uh-oh. You run, swim, hover back to the rift as fast as possible and dive back through it just before it collapses, vanishes, heals. Thankfully, you find yourself back in Ernst Zimmer's basement and not some kind of horrible between dimensions purgatory. You run up the stairs to tell Ernst the good news. Whew. Ernst Zimmer is looking pretty nervous about this whole situation. Hi, Ernst. Hello. I fixed it. I closed the rift. You did? You did? That's wonderful. I owe you my life. Probably also my house's life. Here, take this cello. I have no further need of it, and to be quite frank with you, the thought of playing it ever again only pains me. Zimmer's cello. Well, technically it's Thompson Jr.'s cello now. You have no idea how to play the cello, but you do know how to swing a great big club. Cool. Well, thanks. Things back to normal. Cool. Alright. So... get out of here and go to Chop Chop. Across the street from you, see the guy who tried to sell you those dirty joke books. I'm gonna move ahead. You managed to sneak up to the Tin Lizzies hideout without anyone noticing. You weren't going to stay unnoticed for long, though. This place is crawling with Lizzies. Unless your first move is to turn tail and run, I guess. This car looks terrible, but it smells great. Investigate. You isolate and then confiscate the source of the freshness. Prototype car frustrated. +2 stench armor. This ingenious device consists of a cardboard tree soaked in some kind of nice smelling oil. A couple of Tin Lizzies are busy trying to dismantle a car that is already pretty thoroughly mantleless. It's like watching someone try to scrape just one more sandwich worth of meat out of a leftover turkey carcass. Get the jump on. Alright. Yeah, please, sandwich. Alright. Let's rock to one of these guys. And shoo. Nah, I meant to shoot you, but that works too. Ouch. Do. Thanks. Rock. Shoot. Alright. You successfully get revenge for that poor car. Greasy knee pads. Let's go, Eldritch. You really ought to put it out of its misery. Okay. Maybe that's worse. Right. Greasy toolbox. See what's inside. Greasy gloves. Spray on asbestos, self-adhesive rivets, and foot gloves. Makes you walk on your hands. Greasy gloves. Some other stuff. bunch of Tin Lizzies are hanging out here. Their attention is mainly focused on something further to the right, but the camera doesn't move far enough for you to see what it is. Push your way through. No! Outreach. No, Obi. Shit. You went in time to see what all the hoopla was about. And washing gasoline. Greasy knee pads. Excellent. Welding bench. There's a welding mask on top of it. Grab it. Welding mask. Physical armor and hot armor. This mask will protect your face from being burned while you're welding or kissing candles. Your face will be a better home for it than this dirty bench. More like a pick-the-part truck. A pickup. Okay. Funny. Muscular woman with flaming red hair is sitting in a throne made of welded-together wrenches and glaring at you. Approach her. Woman gives you the traditional slow, sarcastic clap as you step forward. Nice entrance. Thanks, nice chair. Thanks. Now, who the hell are you? Introduce yourself politely. I'm Festus Thompson Jr. Nice to meet you. And you are? Well, ain't you sweet? I'm Big Liz. Big Liz Studebaker. I'm the boss of this gang. Makes sense. Now, considering that you just busted into my scrapyard and beat up 5 of my girls, plus however many on the way here, I figure you got something on your mind. So what is it you want exactly? I want your gang to stop attacking me in the street. Heh. The girls do get a bit rowdy. Sorry about that. I'll tell you what. You got this far, and my girls ain't no slouches. That's worth some respect, so I'll grant you a boon. A boon? Like a favor? Yeah, within reason. How do I know this is some kind of trick? It's no trick. You can trust me. Because I'm sitting on the crescent throne, that means everything I say is automatically true. Wow, like the Pope? Kinda, yeah. We're real into hierarchy and chain of command around here. Neat. Anyway, what if you say you have a million meat? What? What if you say black is white? It isn't magic, it just... Look, part of being a good leader is not trying to use your powers in stupid ways. Anyway, you get one wish. What'll it be? More... You cannot wish for more wishes. Nuts. I wish for you to call off your girls. I've got enough problems without dealing with lady hooligans trying to put me up on cinder blocks. Huh, alright, from now on, the Tin Lizzies have officially got a non-aggression pact with Festus Thompson Jr. Considering the fight you put up already, I don't think that'll be hard to enforce. Great, thanks. Well, that's done. The scar's not been noticeably chopped yet. Look inside. Doors are locked, dang it. Jimmy the lock, wire coat hanger. You unlock the car, ruining both the lock and the hanger in the process. The glove compartment is full of meat. Nice. An old school blacksmith's anvil. This must be where they work on the really vintage cars. Something in that direction. Cool. Shed door's locked. Well. Alright. We're done with that. Let's go to the bus stop. Let's go Crystaldream Lake Lighthouse. Hold on, is there anything outside? Some kind of funky pump contraption. We got out from this house? No. What do we got? You probably ought to introduce yourself before you start parking. Lighthouse keeper, presumably. Talk to him. Excuse me, are you the lighthouse keeper? Sorry to bother you. My name's Festus Thompson Jr. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather. I can't even say it. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Are you okay? Yeah, I just ain't talked out loud in a while. I get rusty. I see. Lighthouse keeping's a lonely job, huh? Well, it's solitary, that's for sure. I ain't mind it, though. Ain't exactly a people person. What can I do for you? What does a lighthouse keeper actually do? Well, it used to be I had to light the lamp every sundown and then douse it again at sunrise to save on fuel. Used to be. When it was an oil lamp. We got a hook up to the electrical grid a couple of years ago, though. So now I just leave it on all the time. But all I have to do now is change the bulb once in a while. Sounds very peaceful. Yeah, that it is. Nice and quiet and plenty of time on my hands. Just have a bunch of hobbies. Yeah, got a book and a whittling knife and plenty of middle distance to stare into. How'd you get into this line of work? Oh, my family's always been lighthouse keepers on both sides. Mom and Pa kept lighthouses within sight of each other. Used to wink the lights back and forth once in a while. Oh, that's kind of romantic. You know, I never did find out how I was actually born. What? Anyway, was there something you needed? Have you seen an old compass around? The directions kind or the circles kind? Directions. Oh yeah, I got an old one I picked up on a estate sale about, 20 odd years ago, I reckon. I'd show it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded. Flooded? Yeah, filled right up to the top. Have a look through the window there and you might see a fish pass by. How did that even happen? Pump broke. No, I mean, how does a lighthouse just fill up with water? We aren't even below sea level here. Something to do with the tides, I reckon. This is a lake. Anyhow, I need a Glockenspiel valve to fix the pump. There's a hardware store down the road a piece if you've a mind to help out. Valley Hardware. Alright. Valley Hardware. Through the window you can see that the lighthouse tower is entirely filled with water. The lighthouse keeper has put a little cork in the keyhole. Yeah, Arcano oven. Do some cooking. Fancy foods. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not gonna make anything. Simple vanity for a simple man. Check in the mirror. You look at yourself in the mirror. Hi, Fist. Smile. Hey there, good looking. Frown. I was wrong. Alright. Lighthouse keeper's bed is simple but very tidy. Single book sits on the table. Ask about it. War and Peace, huh? That's a hefty one. Mind the bookmark now. Of course. Oh, looks like you just started. Been reading about 5.5 years. Your bookmark is still in chapter 1. Just about to got up to the last sentence of it. I've been reading one word every day. War and Peace is almost 600,000 words long. Oh yeah, don't tell me how it ends. Well, that's... Well. Alright. You do you. Got the distillery and we got the hardware store. So let's go to the hardware store. Obi stops walking and puts a hand to his ear. What's up, Obi? Shh, you hear that? I heard you go shh. Is that what you mean? Guess you ain't so musically inclined. There's some kind of weird singing off in that direction. He points deeper into the woods. Nothing wrong with a quick detour, I guess. Obi leads you off. Oh, fuck. Obi leads you off the path and into the forest. After a short time, he gestures to you to be quiet. The two of you crouch down behind a shrub and peek out at a small patch of wildflowers. Several large, brightly colored butterflies are flitting among them. That's a word, right? Flitting? Flitting? So one of the butterflies passes near your shrub. You see that instead of a weird insect body, it has a little human body. Wow, these are actual fairies, just like in the fairy tales. One of them is whistling merrily. Not quite a melody, it's more like a surprisingly accurate impression of some kind of songbird. It's very pretty, until it suddenly turns to a squawk, followed by a loud and unpleasant screech, followed by a wet gurgle. The other fairies laugh, raucous piping little giggles. One of them makes a sound that, if you had to guess, would be the sound that a squirrel would make while being tortured to death. This sets off another round of shrill laughter. After this, the fairies flutter away. As they're leaving, one of them very clearly says in a deep voice, "No, not my eye. Not my eye. Ah!" The others find this extra hilarious. Yeah, think we should follow them? We absolutely should not. Fairy lair. Don't. After a short hike, you find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's the very model of a down-home country hardware store, except it doesn't have any old-timers sitting out front chewing the fat. Maybe it's their day off. Maybe they ran out of fat. Go around. Oh, hobo. Some hobo code scrawled into dust here. Translate it. The code reads, "Nice man, ask him for candy." Neat. barrel has a joke price tag on it, 10,000. A meat barrel of rusty nuts and bolts in case you want to buy some garbage, I guess. Paints in all of this season's trendiest patent colors, such as magenta black and double black and chartreuse black. Don't understand the purpose of any of these tools. Hey, now that room ain't part of that store. Alright, this shelf is labeled ineffective pesticides. Proprietor, you presume. You're the proprietor, I assume. Presume. Yeah, welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in Crystaldream Valley. Why is that? Because it's the only hardware store in Crystaldream Valley. Haha. But a long time since I got to use that joke. Don't get many new customers or new jokes. What can I do for you? Ask for candy. Do you have any candy? Why, sure, here you go. It pulls a piece of hard candy out of a jar into the counter and hands it to you. Hard candy. Cool, thanks. Ask about something else. I wanted to ask about something else if you don't mind. What can I do for you? Ask about a valve. I need a pump valve for the lighthouse keeper. Oh, sure. What kind do you need? Saxon. The snacks to valve. What's he need a water cooler valve for? Maybe it was something else. Take your time. Marston valve. What's he need a submarine valve for? Maybe it was. Oh my god. Marston? Glaston. And I did pretty sure they anything. Garpston. That can't be right. Those are only for soda fountains. Glaston valve. He's having trouble with his hair dry. Something else. Glockston. Never mind. What do you have for sale? So fuses, batteries. Well, okay. Fuck. You wander off of the main path and stroll along among the trees for a bit. It's nice to get out in nature for a bit, at least until you walk into an invisible spider web and it gets all tangled in your hair. While flailing around disgusted, trying to get it off of you, you stumble to a second spider web, which goes right across your face. Ugh! And that's how, staggering blindly, you get yourself tangled up in a third web, this one much larger and stronger and made to trap prey of more or less your size. The extremely large spider sitting in the corner of the web looks delighted to see you, and in as much as the spider can smile, this one's smile has poison dripping off of it. Fight. I like how the little ones look. You won! Congratulations on not being too grossed out to fight like I probably would have been. Spider Leg won! Deals your mysticality plus 2 physical damage and causes 2 poison. Holy shit. Spider Venomous Sack. Poisons the enemy for 3. Creepy Forced Fetish. Add plus 3 to spell damage to a hat. Oh my. If I was the wizard, that would be great stuff. Too bad I'm not. Hi, hello. What kind of valve was it you needed? A Glaxton valve. Will any other kind work? Nope, it's a Glaxton pump. Needs a Glaxton valve. Wait, is that a style of valve or a brand name? Both. Proprietor hardware is the worst. Yep. Proprietary hardware is the worst. Alright, back we go. Fuck. An oddly rectangular brown rock catches your attention, and on closer inspection it turns out to be a completely rusted and partially sunken into the ground old pre-war soda cooler, although someone fitted a meat-operated lock onto the door at some point. Due to the rust, you can't tell what brand it was. Heck, you can't even tell if there's any soda still in it. Buy a soda, maybe. You force some meat into the slot and grind the crank around until the door grudgingly unlocks. Inside, you find a raccoon skeleton and one extremely old can of soda. Deals 15 damage to an enemy. This can of cola is so old and rusted that you can't even tell whether it's red or blue, or maybe some kind of horrible brown cola that you never heard of before. Continue on your way. Glaxton. Ask about evolve. Glaxton. A Glaxton valve. Glaxton valve? Well, shucks, they've stopped making those things nearly a decade ago. I guess there's a slight chance there's still one in the back room. I ain't been back there since termites got at the inventory. Maybe after it got flooded. Anyway, it's a real biblical style of disaster back there. Here, I'll unlock the door for you, so you can take a look around. If you find a Glaxton valve in that mess, you're welcome to it. Thanks. Mind your step in there. Ha! Pile of waterlogged garbage. Seepage has caused this concrete to become set in its ways. Nasty trash. These boxes would be perfect for storing a collection of mildewed clothes. Blah 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 do. How much of a door has to be gone before it doesn't count as a door anymore? I don't know. Something's wrong with this door in a way that termites and flooding doesn't readily explain. Step through it. You step through the hole in the door and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of "this was a bad idea" in your mind, like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment, when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. It looks like you're still in the same place you were, except someone came in and cleaned everything up while you weren't looking. Huh. Stacks of boxes neatly labeled. It's a workbench covered in tools. Make some stuff. So shit. This would be nice to make. Fill an old syringe with the ichor. Shelves full of neatly organized hardware that definitely hasn't been destroyed yet. There's a 1917 calendar on the wall by the desk. It looks brand new. 1917. As you leave the storeroom, the shopkeeper spins around and you both stare at each other in surprise. You because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger than he did when you went in there, and him because, hey, now, what in the heck were you doing in my back room? And how'd you get back there without me seeing you? I'm a termite inspector. I didn't call for any termite inspector. No, I do surprise inspections so the termites won't find out in advance. Well, how'd you get past me? Very good at my job. Huh. Well, I don't expect you to find any termites and make my own custom pesticide. Yes, it seems to be pretty effective. I might have to go back in there for a follow-up check later, though. That's fine, I suppose. Just don't move stuff around too much. I like to keep it tidy back there. No problem. It's the hardware store guy back when he was younger, or is younger. Welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in Crystaldream. Because it's the only hardware store in the valley? Ha, that's a good one. I'll have to remember that. I'm sure you will. What can I do for you? I'd like to buy one of those Glockenspiel valves. Sorry. Government fellows bought my entire stock. What? Yeah, for the big dam they're building. I can order you one, though. How long would that take? 6 to 8 weeks? Would you mind holding on to it for me if I'm not back right away? Sure, that's no problem. How long you figure? 11 years? Haha, what? No, forget how I said that's not a problem. Well, nuts. Listen, I can tell you they bought a heap more Glaxton valves than what they're gonna need for that dam. If you go up the work site, you might get the foreman to sell you one of their spares. Where is it? Southeast end of the valley. You got a map? Well, I have a postcard. Crystaldream Lake? I never heard of that, but it's got a little picture of a dam on it there. See? That's about the same place relative to here. great things. Doesn't seem to be anything on the other side of this door. Back we go. To the dam. This, what do you call it, is huge. Damn. Yeah, it is. This pump has a Glockenspiel valve on it. No, I'm not gonna just grab it. This drain pipe has some nasty goo coming out of it. Beautiful flower stands in defiance of the reigning in of nature. Smell it. It smells as good as it looks. There's a hobo code next to this pipe. Translated. The code reads, meat hidden in pipe. Ooh, you reach into the pipe and snag the concealed and congealed wealth. Maintenance. Another one of those time doors. Let's hope that repeated exposure to these isn't going to give your ancestors cancer. Go through it. Nah. Dean Bros door delivery. Crate labeled pipe shoes. See what's inside. Huh, this is probably not what they meant to order. These don't make any sense, but you're just going to have to roll with it. Helps you get around. Really? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Pipe shoes. Okay. Well, that's cool, but that's going to be really annoying. Foot gloves? Why not? Okay, never mind. I'm trying to wear ones that don't have sound. I mean, it's cool, but hearing it non-stop. What was I wearing? It's the high heels. It was. So careless dam worker has abandoned a toolbox here. Their loss is my gain. Piece of scrap metal. Give your target shielded, which will cause them to ignore the next time they take damage. Go. This truck is even heavier than a regular truck. Hey, Poindexter says nobody who ain't on the crew is allowed on the site. Poindexter. Yeah, Poindexter. The foreman. Terrence Poindexter. Ah, jeez. The man clutches his stomach. Are you alright? Just starving is all. The rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants. Short pants? Do you mean straw? Nah, we've got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out a nest of fairies. I see. Can I have them? No, because then we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm gonna turn inside out. What about that table over there that says lunch? There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Poindexter considers lunch. How bad could it be? Is it jellied eels or something? Man, I'd kill for a jellied eel. Poindexter brings these little bottles of sludge. He says, how does it go? He says, the point of eating is nutrition. Making sustenance pleasurable is a pointless waste of time and resources. Sheesh. He's a real riot at parties, that guy. Sounds awful. That's because it is awful. Clutches his stomach and moans. Offer him something to eat. Yeah, sure. You offer him the Glocken brought. Oh wow, thank you. Clearly devours it. His stomach is still growing. Sure. Here's a clam jerky. You offer him the clam jerky. If you had to describe his current mood, you'd probably say he's 60% sleepy and 40% hungry. He's almost asleep, but it still looks just a little bit hungry. Oh wow, thank you. He greedily devours it. Finally satiated, he slumps to the ground and falls asleep. Ah. The sign says lunch, but what's on the table isn't identifiable as anything you'd want to eat. Claxman screws. Grafton nuts, Daxton shafts, Waxman discs, Braxton cords, Frampton picks, Glaxton valves. Grab one. There's only one left. Good thing you got here when you did. Got a Glaxton valve. This brick outhouse is extremely well constructed. Step inside. The taps don't work, but there's still a bunch of water pooled in the basin. A workman-like toilet for workman-like workmen. Array. been flushed. Alright. I'm not going to grab any of that stuff because I'd rather not break the dam. Oh, God. Two things which are hard to describe, but let's say they're more or less like smoking holes in space through which you can see the faint light of distant and dying stars float up to you with an air of menace. The two orbs squint at you, and Mr. Poindexter's voice echoes inside your head in a way that makes your eardrums itch. Ah, Mr. Thompson Jr., clearly you did not recognize the warning inherent on our last meeting. How predictable you are. Did you predict this hand gesture? I suppose you think you're clever. I dislike clever people. Well, that makes sense, considering how you're so deeply in love with yourself. Mr. Thompson Jr., you are interfering in affairs that do not concern you, and they are the affairs of very important and powerful people. I'm just trying to find my uncle. How about you creeps stop interfering in my affairs? This is your final warning, Mr. Thompson Jr., where you're not playing games. Well, that's a shame. I could teach you a pretty good one. It's called 52 Pickup. You whip out a deck of cards and spray them at the orbs, which flinch and sputter in the fluttering cloud of white cardstock. By the time Poindexter recovers his composure, you're gone. Why, you dirty, uncouth little... Next time we meet, I'll put you in your place. And I'm adding littering to your list of crimes. Sneak away. Huzzah for Moxie. Hi. Hello again. I got the valve you asked for. Did you install it? No, I have it right here. Won't do as much good in your hands like that. Go hook it up to the pump outside. Fine. Alright. Install the Glockenspiel. Fortunately, the place where it slots in is clearly labeled. Hell yeah. Alright. I installed the valve. Yeah, I've been watching the water level through the window here. Should be dry enough for our purposes now. Come on upstairs. Disappears through the door behind. Cool. Most lighthouses have a somewhat bigger lamp. An empty and wet bookshelf. Good thing he had his book downstairs. Bulbs. A box of spare 60-watt light bulbs. Ask about them. You only use 60-watt light bulbs? Don't need much. Ain't that big a lake. You're right. Well, here we are. Welcome to where the magic happens. Magic? Sure. Fiat Lou. Old lighthouse keeper joke. So, can I have the compass now? What? No, certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had an old compass, and I said I didn't, that I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you. Oh, well, I really need it. So do I. I gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often. I need a good compass to show me which one is the north one. What if I get you a new one? Nope, I said a good one. The ones ain't any use at all. The new ones ain't any use at all. Why not? Because of how they changed them. What? Changed the compasses? They didn't teach you that in school. Folks got short memories. It was only around about the turn of the century. Some Atlas company bought the patent on West and rebranded it as New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that's useless for my purposes. Okay, well, how about I find you another old one then? If you could find another pre-New North compass in at least as good a condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get what the point of that would be, though, since you'd already have one. Well, it's a long story. Never mind that. Here, maybe this will help you. Most of the old compasses got radium paint on the dials so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from that. The newest innovation of the Hey Really company. This device allows you to detect radiation by making an annoying clicking noise whenever any is nearby. Where should I start? Well, most folks consider the old counter compass to be trash nowadays, and if I was trash, I'd probably be at the old junkyard. Neat, thanks. Alright, go. Junkyard we go. Boy. Heated fishing rod cooks the trash on the inside. Pull it out. Hot rod. Trash is left medium rare, but a connoisseur would eat it at well done. Deals for mysticality +2 hot damn. Oh hey, there's something shiny in this pile of trash. Inside out ring of weakness. Everybody but you loses one of each stat at the start of combat. When you put this on, you're technically the only person not wearing it. This pile of trash must be especially appealing to flies. See why? Ah, of course, it's because flies love things that are awful. Sordid grease and fustulent grouch. This radio must be solar powered or trash powered. Pile of trash smells much worse than the other piles. Hold on, I got stench armor. Dig through it. Congratulations, the worst pair of pants you could have ever imagined. Yay, trash-soaked pants. 20% to meat drops. Wearing these pants makes you wish you could afford it. Better pants. Sobo's trying to wrestle his stove out of a pile of trash. Talk to him. Howdy, I'm Beanie. Hi, Beanie, I'm Festus. What are you up to? I'm trying to get at this stove so I can haul it back to our hobo camp outside of Ocean City. Oh, you know about the camp? Yep. I'll be cooking up a mess of beans once I get the stove back here, let me tell you. Asking about hobo code. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Sure, heck, I know about a dozen different symbols for beans. Wouldn't one be enough? They all look pretty similar now that you mention it. Thanks. Do I have anything that can up my strength? I got that. I need 5 muscle. I ain't got nothing. Sorry. I'll have to come back and help you. Seems like all the wettest, slimiest trash has been sorted into this pile. Search it. You grab a nasty old spoon from the pile and use it to dig through the gloop. You don't find anything, so you just keep the spoon. I don't know why you would keep that spoon, but you did. Nasty spoon. Deals your mysticality +3. Cool. There's lots of magical weapons in here. Let's go back to here and what? This opening leads to an underground labyrinth of filth. Unfortunately, your Geiger counter is ticking faintly, so you're probably going to have to go in there. I hope you aren't wearing your favorite anything. Enter it. Turns out that this garbage dump is much deeper and older than it initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved out of the trash like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. And, just to make a bad scene even worse, it looks like a whole gang of those horrible little fairies have made a home in here. Ugh. Got guns. There is an ironically half-buried shovel here. Take it. Shovel for digging. There are a lot of fairies in that direction, frolicking around and making animal noises. Dying animal noises. Fight them. Vicious jab. Oh! Holy fuck. I need, yeah. Fairy gun, mother. Funny. Shit. Yeah, I'm fucked. These fairies suck. Well, that's nice. That's ass. Fuck. You lost. Specifically, you've lost your ability to explore any further in that direction. You take a moment to consider your failure. Contemplative. You're thinking about what that fight you lost and how much that sucked and how you don't want to lose any more fights. +1 mysticality. You know, you've got enough XP to buy a skill and make your character more powerful. I know. All right. Well, that was something. You won. Your reward is getting to explore further in a little garbage tunnel. Oh, okay. Don't pout. You can have some loot too. Fairy charm. Fairy knife. Cool. There's a whole flock of fairies here, all armed with rusty needles. It almost seems like they're practicing their fencing skills, but their fighting style is so chaotic it's hard to tell. Jesus. Fuck. There's so many of them. They're all going to attack me. That's great. thought that was gonna do. Shit. Oh! It did do what I wanted. Oh, thank God. Hell yeah, you won. Hopefully a case of tetanus is not part of the loot. Fairy skull 1, fairy dust, fairy cake. Cool. Foot from a big statue, that's how far you are away from this and what it is. Someone threw an entire fence. Well, I think somebody threw away a perfectly good cow skull. These are rare as heck, considering that there haven't been any cows in this country for more than 30 years. Grab it. Want a cow skull. This would look great in your room. It's always hard to tell whether one of these is part of a normal cow somebody killed for sport or the entirety of a horrible floating cow skull somebody killed in self-defense. Your Geiger counter is really going nuts. This must be the spot. Dig it. Just beneath the surface, your shovel strikes the top of a crate. The Geiger counter continues its irritating clickering. Stomp through the crate lid. You give the top of the old crate a mighty stomp and end up ankle deep in compasses. It's better than being ass deep in compankles. That's what you always say. Haha. Anyway, enough jokes. You grab the least ruined looking compass. Old compass. This is compass from back before they changed which way's north. You also breathe a sigh of relief as you turn off that annoying Geiger counter. Now back to the lighthouse. To the lighthouse. Off the side of the dirt road, you see a little trail of mushrooms. You follow it for a while and find out that it leads to a cave whose mouth has been choked by mushrooms. Those things are bad for you. Continue on where you go. It's all the way over there. Hey, bud, let's do some fat. Sure, what's up, Obi? Obi gives a low whistle and waggles his finger. Ooh, the old diggets are getting a workout. You need a break? Heck no, my man. I'm just getting limbered up. Anyone fixing to cut rough with us is gonna get a real earful. Obi's max increases by 1. Hell yeah. Alright. Hello again. You mind that old compass you were looking for? Sure did. Here, what do you think? Could use a polish, but seems to be in good condition. Alright, I'll swap you. Let me get that old Geiger counter back from you, too. Cursed compass. Should not be followed. Thanks. Yep, no problem. Get along now. I got a lot of important nothing to take care of. Sure? Sure. Bus stop. Ocean City. I got that compass. Oh, good. Not too much of an ordeal, I hope. Could have been worse, I guess. There were some horrible fairies. What? No, don't tell me. Just uncurse that thing and then get some rest. Okay. I think that the next artifact... I think the next artifact is a book. I'll have the location narrowed down by morning. Sounds good. So uncurse the machine. Sit down in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing over your head. What would you like to uncurse? Shadow-tainted compass. You sit with the compass in both hands as the machine whirs and whines and shakes around you. The machine, you feel, is frustrated. Some internal mechanism is swinging wildly frantically. Then, crack. Figures out whatever it needed to, and there's no more curse. Not in the compass, not anymore. Still points to Old North, though, so it's practically useless. Uncursed compass. 10% to item drops and meat drops. You've removed the curse from this compass, making it just a comp. The compass's curse is now transfixed in the uncursing machine. Dare you project your consciousness inside? I will dare. Alright. This is madness. That foolhardy coach is gonna get us all killed. We should listen. What do you think we ought to do? Let's get out of here. Go home. Don't you think things were just fine the way they were? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? He looks you dead in the eye and manages a nervy chuckle. Yeah, that's right, kid. Alright, we'll see you. I'm disgusted that it's come to this. We all know you're the weak link of the team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't even be allowed on the field, but you tell me. Did all my years of including you in team lunches and burpees make you into a baseball player? Not coach, I'm an accountant. That's all I'll ever be. Oh, that's crap. That's base balderdash. Your destiny's out there on the diamond, son. Go, hit it into the parking lot. Say, coach, why do you wear that funny-looking hat? Nothing funny about it, son. It's a clutch. I don't know. The coach's clutch is traditional. Gee, coach, you think Mirabelle will ever marry me? I can't answer that, son. All I can tell you is that Mirabelle has married every World Series MVP since the series was first contested in 1903. You work out the rest. Excuse me, coach. I gotta go hit something. Any more minds broken by baseball? You okay, fella? This is madness. Let's go home. Ah. Ah. Ow! There's no hello, coach. Isn't talking to baseball. Son, get out there. What's with these compasses, coach? My swing won't connect with them. I know it must be overwhelming. All I can tell you is to stay calm and remember that in baseball it's all about what you do hit. Why is the other team getting points when I swing? That's baseball, son. If the other team ever feels physically intimidated, that's an automatic 5-point penalty. Then how am I supposed to win at all? Quit gabbing and get back out there. Don't you know when... No, leaving the field to talk to the coach is a 10-point penalty? Excuse me, coach. I gotta go hit some compasses. Fuck. I'll hit one of these. I'll hit one of them. I'll do it. Fuck. Hello, coach. There's no talking to baseball. What do I do? That looks sore. Alright. I'll keep trying. Swing! Swing! This is peak gameplay. Hold on, I'm doing it. Oh! Alright. Fine. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't even think it's possible. Swing, bada bada bada, swing. Yeah. Alright, well. This is my life now. Jesus Christ. What am I supposed to do? Uh, One of these will land. One of these will land. I really don't know what I was supposed to do. Bruh. This is the rest of the gameplay for the next 5 hours. Well. Fuck it. God damn it. Son, my number one boy, you did it. You son of a gun, you won the whole damn game. Did I really do good, coach? Look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. That's the whole ball game. Couldn't have done it without you. Now get over here, champ. Pucker up. Because here comes the coach's big sniff. What? God damn it. Wasted so much. Finally, the compass feels extremely reassuring now that it's back to being an ordinary little thing in your hand and not something hurled at your head in an oversized ghostly form from every cardinal direction. It glows faintly. Upgraded. To think you were ever scared of little old compass. I was never scared of this compass. Laugh at this compass. Gee, coach, do you think Maribel will ever marry me? I don't know, Festus, but you don't need to call me coach. We're friends. Call me Jessica. Okay. Coach. I mean Jessica. Maybe take it easy with that machine for a little while. Alright. Charles flags you down. I got some applicants for the new storefront I fixed up over there on the other side of the Cola Wars surplus store. Got a second to pick one? Sure thing. First applicant is Texas Instruments. Guy from Texas selling musical instruments, I suppose. Second is La Table Enchante. It's like a high-end kitchen store, magical utensils and the like. And the last applicant is Jardware's Hardware. I guess if your name is Jardware, your options for rhyming business names are pretty limited. I like the sound of the instrument store. Hopefully. Haha. Okay, I'll get them moved in and get the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Charles. You hang the cow skull over your desk. If anybody asks, you'll tell them you killed the cow yourself. Thanks. Tickle. You ready to make the transition from Crystal Dream to regular dreams? Oh boy. Glaxton. If you repeat it enough times, it starts to sound like a real word. Glaxton. Museum of Skulls. It's the Museum of Skulls, obviously. Wait a minute. One of the skulls is yours, and it's missing its teeth. Give it the ones you're carrying. You put the teeth back in your skull. It tries to thank you, but you have no tongue. You got an item, no tongue. You're not sure what this is, but you're sure what it isn't. Curious. Oh shit. Strange conversation is taking place here. Participate. The woman scowls at you. You'd better have some good news for me, Terrence. Hog futures are up to 10 points. Everything is in order, Madam President. Good, the damn project is complete. Wait. It's running at maximum capacity, ma'am. You'll have all the electricity you need. And what about the interloper? I'll show you an interloper. My research proceeds apace. Surveillance has indicated that his last name is Thompson Jr. His mother is Mr. Morris's sister. The president's frown deepens. Any relative of Murray Morris is an enemy of ours. Find him and get him out of the picture. Of course, Madam President. Both Terrence and the President wink out of existence with an ominous-sounding pop. You're ready for this dream to be over. And how? Doorway back to the waking world. Step through. Morning, Festus. How you feeling? Fine, I guess. I've been having weird dreams. Oh, like the one where you're driving a car, but you're in the back seat and you can't reach any of the controls. Can't remember very clearly, but I think it was weirder than that. I really hate that one. Anyway, I found the next cursed thing. It's a hardcover book, about yay big, and it's somewhere on the campus of the Seaside Institute of Technology in Porkham. You ready to go? I haven't even had any coffee yet. I'm sure you'll be able to find coffee when you get there. They've probably invented some kind of high-powered science coffee or something. Alright. Do you have a map of the place? No, but it's a college campus. It can't be that hard to find your way around. College students do it all day. The bus to Porkham leaves from the usual stop. Good luck. Thanks. Hey, the shopkeeper gives you a friendly nod. Introduce yourself. Hi there, I'm Festus. Well, howdy, Festus. I'm Tex. Got all manner of portable musical instruments, perfect for livening up a trip down a dusty old trail or whiling away the evening at a campfire. Those aren't typical use cases for me, but I get your drift. Yep, anything I can show you? What do you got? Bodily harmonica. Deals your moxie plus 4 damage. Sure. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's go to the boss step. Go to SIT campus. Chapter 3. Wow. Alright. Seaside Institute of Technology. This seems unsafe. Cool. Finite hallway left. Theoretical topology lab number 1. You don't have time to poke around in weird labs. You need to go find that cursed book. All of the events listed on this board either happened last month or are going to happen next month. Library. As you enter the library, an elderly man, presumably the librarian, waves you over to his desk. Hello, I'm afraid I don't recognize you. Are you a student here? Oh no, I'm just looking for a book. I'm sorry, the Institute's library is only for students, alumni, and faculty. It's really important that I see this book, though. I do wish I could help you, but rules are rules. You'll have to inquire at the admissions office first. Shoot. Our founder, Junius Fitzgerald Technology. Ah, yes. But all this stuff. Shelves of file boxes, probably student records, as the 8-track tape hasn't been invented yet. These fronds look very educated. An old plaque under the photo says Lucian P. Wormwood, Dean of Students, 1777 to 1808. This is either the admissions clerk or someone the admissions clerk pays to keep their seat warm. Talk to her. Hello, how can I help you? Hi, the librarian said I need to be a student to use the library, so I guess I'm here to take the most absurdly roundabout route to my goals possible? Ah, well, you'll be interested in the accelerated course then. Our usual undergraduate degree is a 4-year program, but the accelerated course only takes 3. 3 years is still kind of more than I was hoping. Hours. 3 hours. Oh, okay, great. How much will it cost? Are you from this area? Yeah, Poughkeepsie originally, but I'm living in Ocean City. Well, you're in luck. What with the accelerated course being discounted, plus a further discount for local education incentives, plus a further discount for the fact that we're in the middle of a break and the faculties would otherwise be idle, tuition would be 100 meet. Wow, that sounds really reasonable. We also have some leftover grant money for low-income students this fiscal year. If you need assistance, the grant total would come to free. I will totally take you up on that. Great, sign here and we'll get you all set up. What would you like to take as your major? That's a big decision. Well, since you're on break and a lot of the teachers are out of town, it's actually not all that big. The 3 options available are botany, robotectronics, or chemicals. What does any of this do? What does botany do? guess I'm doing botany. Next, choose a minor, which can be geology, metaacoustics, or metaacoustics. Finally, you get one elective: spiders, culinary science, or phys ed. Spiders. Spiders sound like a totally normal choice. I'll go with that. The clerk makes a few notes and gathers some papers. Okay, great. That's everything. Here's your transcript sheet. In order to graduate, you'll need to get each of the 3 instructors to sign that after you pass your class. This is a record of your academic achievements at the Seaside Institute of Technology. Okay, where do I go to get started? Here's a map to help you... Oh. Get around campus. And here's your student ID. Don't lose that. It's how Athena identifies you. Who's Athena? Athena is our campus security. It's an acronym for Ask the New Electronic Doorway Security System for Access. Now we'll let the guy who builds the thing pick the name. Anyway, welcome to the Seaside Institute of Technology. Just in time, too. My lunch break starts right now. She stands up from her desk and leaves with a wave. Thanks. The admissions clerk is out to lunch. A little sign on her desk says back in March. Alright. Library. Oh, it's the eyeball. And it's her. Oh. The other guy must be around here somewhere too. They're from, wait, isn't this guy also one of the carnival? Strange. Now, elderly gentleman greets you with a politely inquiring smile. Talk to him. Ah, hello again. Are you a student now? I am, yep, got my student ID and everything, see? Yes, that looks to be in order. Very well then, my name is Douglas. What can I do for you? I'm pretty sure this is the guy. Why does that man have an eyeball for a head? He's quite a sight, isn't he? Please don't be alarmed. I'm more confused, to be honest. Ted and I and our colleague Janet over there to my right share a, shall we say, unusual past. What happened? We worked in a circus sideshow together. That was more than 30 years ago now. You don't seem like a sideshow material. Perhaps not, but we got. He stands up and turns to face the wall, but he's still looking right at you. His entire back is identical to his front, with another face on the back of his head and all of his clothes tailored to match. What? Ah, ha, ha. Please excuse me, but I do always enjoy the reactions of new students. He sits back down to a course of cracks and pops as his joints reverse into new positions. Holy jeez. Oh, don't worry. It sounds much worse than it feels. The regimen of stretching exercises keeps me fit as a fiddle. Anyway, after the 3 of us escaped the circus, we headed east. The Institute took us in, out of scientific curiosity, and gave us work as librarians. How did you escape? Ah, well, it's not a story that really bears recounting. Besides, 3 of us prefer to look ahead, not back. Even myself. Haha. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. I'm looking for a certain book. But this is going to sound dumb. I've been doing this job for years, and I assure you, whatever it is, I've heard dumber. Well, I don't know the title of the book or what it's about. All I know is that it's a hardcover and about so big. Probably an antique. Well, something of that size and age would be in our stacks. All the books out front here are ones that won't be more, and if an undergrad cut doodles in the margins and uses a slice of bologna as a bookmark. Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. Nothing now, thanks. Never mind. Hey, you see, talk to her. Hello, dear. Are you new here? Ah, yes. Yeah, I'm Festus. My name's Janet. Please don't be alarmed by my visible mechanical insides. I'm in no pain. Well, that's good, but isn't the, immobility an issue? Oh, I'm perfectly mobile. I have wheels, and the robotics department has provided me with some very nice telescoping arms. I'm just sitting down right now because with the majority of students on break, I don't have any books that need shelving. Ah, okay then. Anything I can help you with? Not right now. I haven't taken any of my classes, so. It's a directory of all current and past SIT faculty. Look somebody up. Look up a name. Bob. Damn. It's a pretty common name. I don't know. Alright. Eyeball man. Tall, weary man with a single giant eyeball for a head glares at you as you approach. Talk to him. Hello? Douglas calls over to you. I'm afraid the stacks are off limits to undergraduates, faculty, and alumni only. So I have to pass all of my courses first? Exactly. Once you have all 3 signatures on your course transcript, Ted will verify them and let you through. As I should warn you, now that I think you'd attempt to cheat or anything, but Ted is very good at spotting forgeries, and has a lot of pent-up anger and frustrations. Ted clenches and unclenches his fists while watching you carefully. Okay then. I will not forge anything. This guy must be the janitor, presumably. Talk to him. Hi there, are you the janitor? Yep, that's me. Been the janitor in this place for 60 years. Got any questions? I figure I know about all there is to know about these buildings. Wow, everything? Well, everything janitorial at any rate. I do have a question, in fact. Yeah, what can I do for you, kid? Oh. Ask about the infinite hallway. What's the deal with the infinite hallway? They said they ain't start mopping down there till they finish painting it, which suits me since they ain't never gonna finish painting it, no matter how many clever math tricks they come up with. Super tasks my foot. Heh. Anything else I could tell you about? I'm alright. I don't know any of these places, so. Dangerous looking kinetic sculpture. Gift shop. Not so long ago, this short would have caused a nationwide scandal. Jazz pants are probably with the youth. Oh. It's a weird little pocket of nothingness just sort of hovering here. Maybe you should ask Jessica about it. Yeah? The clerk smiles as you approach. What do we got? Gain 5 extra XP from fights. Souvenir from the mug shop. Sumus Feld Captiosis. Jazz pants, Moxie, Miss Kelly. Hang it on your wall. Muscle. I don't want none of that. Thanks, though. This hallway stretches as far as you can see to infinity, though? Surely not. Find out. Notice the hallway is infinite, your bladder is not. A steam-powered toilet. You don't see these very often. It's not hard to imagine why. Flushing. Yikes. And as far as you know, this sink is capable of providing an infinite amount of water. An infinite amount of fluorescent light has faded this painting away completely. 1001 low-energy chemistry lab. These events all happened millennia ago. Fortunately, the water pressure here is 1 divided by infinity. This map is too narrow for you to figure out where you are on it. This is here in case you get tired of your infinite stroll. Okay. I'm not going to go to the end of this. Let's head back to the other side. I also don't remember where any of my classes are or where I'm supposed to go. I guess I could ask them in the lab. Finite hallway. Eh, you've seen finite hallways before. You really want to go back down that one? Sure do. Huh, that's more finite than you expected. This hallway is so short and unremarkable that you passed right through it the first time without even noticing. These posters on this board are from years ago. Oh, it's literally like, okay. Alright. You're not sure if this is art, science, magic, or some combination of all three? Fire escape map would be more useful if it wasn't encrypted. Liberal arts. A photo of a bare-necked pin-up girl, scandalous. Shelf full of various industrial cleaning supplies. An nasty mop. Grab it. Nasty mop. Deals your muscle plus 4 stench. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing everybody that a mop does anything other than just evenly distributing the filth on the floor. Actually, probably wasn't the devil. It was probably whoever invented the mop. Makes sense. Sign says this drinking fountain is out of order. This is the most locked door you've ever encountered. Cola. I don't want any of that. The door is sealed. Press the Athena button. Talking to the microphone. Can I go in here, please? Student ID, Festus Thompson Jr. identified. Access to this doorway is limited to students and faculty in the geology department. Boo. It's a weird shadow pocket or pouch or something. Reach inside. That seems like a really bad idea. Are you sure? Yes. I can't stress enough that you should do this. It might give you some kind of shadow disease, or it might just bite your hand clean off. Or anything. Do it. Well, alright. It's on your head, or hand, rather. Don't come crying to me if something horrible happens. Whatever. Stick your hand into the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. Shadow hot dog. A sausage-shaped hole in reality. It has been placed into a regular hot dog bun for your convenience. It's pretty good. Shadowy pocket vanishes with an otherworldly pop. Spider wing. Well, this is where I do my spider class. This Athena terminal has had some of its Important parts replaced by a pineapple. There's one of these thinner locks on this door, but it seems to have been tampered with. Head on through. Oh boy. It's a weird reach inside. Shadow rope. You stick your hand into the rope, grab the first thing that your fingers on. Lasso and confound an enemy. In the evening, the shadows grow longer. Once they grow long enough, you can use them as a lasso. The shadowy pocket vanishes with an otherworldly pop. This telescope is pointed up at the stars. Look in the ice. Oh. It's a gun. Okay. Well, this one seems broken. Whatever these machines do, this one isn't doing it. Yeah. Is that a hobo code? There is. The code reads free ice cream inside. Free ice cream. Hooray, you reach inside and grab a little treat. Extra cold ice cone. Increases your hot armor by 5. This cream in this cone has transcended ice and graduated to some new, even more solid state of matter. Fun. You aren't afraid of pigeons, but you're a little apprehensive about wandering into the middle of a huge crowd of them. I need 4 stench armor. 4 stench armor. Stench. This gives me 2. This gives me 2. Perfect. Investigate. You pick through the coop's contents and gather a few pigeon eggs. Pigeon eggs. A group of pigeons is called a flight, and a group of pigeon eggs is called a pile. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, we did that. Press the Athena button. The door is sealed. You speak into the microphone. Can I go in? Student ID Festus Thompson Jr. identified. Access to this door is limited to students and faculty in the Spiders department. That's me, SIT script. Authorization verified. Access granted. Thanks. You hear a thump as the door's internal lock disengages. Go on in. You walk into the classroom and find a bunch of undergrads seated at the desks, fidgeting impatiently. Geez, finally. But we could have left if he'd been another 6 hours late. Aren't you all kids supposed to be on break? Well, we would be, yeah, except we've been waiting for you to get here and start class. You glance at your transcript and sure enough, you sign up to teach this class, not take it. Whoops. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, we're going to leave that there. So, thanks for watching. I'll be streaming tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I am blanking. There we go. And then Saturday morning, gonna be playing some Genshin. Playing VR chat tomorrow night. Monday night, gonna be playing some Xenoverse 2, so tune into that as well. Hopefully the stream doesn't die and corrupt and mess up like it did last time. But we'll see. Knock on wood on that one. Other than that, yeah, follow me on my Twitter. It's when I post where I'm going live or when I post videos or whatnot over on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. That's where I post the VODs. You can check those out anytime and other edited videos as well. Appreciate that. Turn the notifications here as well so you know when I'm going live. So you can watch when I'm going live. So don't miss out on anything, especially if things get copyrighted or the VODs get muted for whatever reason. If there's music or whatever playing in it, you can... not have to deal with that if you watch it live.